Yours should be right. That's really initial.
Thank you for your patience. We can start late, but we cannot start early. So. Okay, we'd like to welcome everyone and call to order the regular meeting of the West Valley City Council this March 19th, 2024. We're beginning the meeting at 6:30 p.m. in the City Council chambers of West Valley City Hall. We have all members of the council present. Councilman Fitzsimonu, Councilman Westone, Councilman Harmon, Councilman Hune, Councilman Christensen, Councilman Nordfelt, and myself. We're also joined at the dais with our interim assistant city manager, Mr. Flores, and our city recorder, Ms. Kamick. I'll now turn the time to Councilman Christensen for our opening ceremony.
Thank you, Mayor. Many of you probably know that I have a long history with the Boy Scouts. Was employed by them for several years before moving back to Utah. And I found one of the 2 or 3 troops that are still left in West Valley and asked them to do our flag ceremony tonight. This is Troop 231, sponsored by the VFW, and we'll turn the time over to them.
Color guard attention. Word marks. Will the audience please rise? Please salute the flag in the proper manner. Sir. The colors. Would you repeat the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bill. Close. the colors of the United States of America. Please post the colors of the great state of Utah. Bill. Oh, guard all honorary colors. Bill. The guard will reassemble. Forward march. Guard dismissed. Need audience.
I'd like to thank Troop 231, and they're going to be with us for a while for their citizenship in the community merit badge.
Great. Thank you very much. We have our meeting or our minutes for approval from March 12th, 2024. Turn it to the council for discussion or a motion.
Mayor, I'd move for approval of those minutes. Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And our minutes stand approved. We will now have our comment period. Comment period is limited to 30 minutes. Any person wishing to speak shall limit their comments to 3 minutes. Upon recognition from the mayor, you will approach the microphone. If you did not have a chance to sign in, please give us your name and address. All comments shall be directed to the mayor. No person addressing the council during the comment period shall be allowed to speak more than once. Speakers shall not expect a debate with the mayor, council, or staff. Mayor, council, and staff will have time to respond within the 30 minutes. Speakers shall refrain from personal attacks against fellow citizens, city staff, or members of the council. So, speaker one.
My name's Scott Bone, as you guys should know, because I was here last week too. I'm glad the Boy Scouts are here. It really helps show that one person can make a difference in the government. Last time I was here, I was asked to do a traffic and speed study request because of the speeders on our road. I was grateful for doing this actually, because the 10 people that all signed the petition gave me a story of why we need calming influences in the neighborhood because of the speeders. One person said that they were driving home and somebody actually got tired of them going the speed limit and went around them and ran them off the road. But looking at the rules and requirements for it, I hate to look at it and say that it's just a bunch of red tape, but you don't look at, it says a half a point for every 100 vehicles, but there's no thought as to, should there be 100 vehicles a day on this road? It's not looking, it's limited to 10 points for extenuating circumstances. If it's on a pathway to a school, which we have 2 schools, it doesn't account for the 2 bus stops we have. It doesn't account for the city park entrance that's right there on the road, because you get a maximum of 10 points and each one of those is worth 5. So by my count, that should be like half the points we need to get it, because that's what we have. So I did bring the paper. I wanted to give it to Mr. Brundum personally. I can also email it. And I just wanted to let you know, I really am passionate about this. It energized me even more talking to these 10 people. And I didn't even sign my name as one of the 10 people because I figured submitting it was my one person. So 10 other people and then some. Of all the people I talked to, there's only one person that said they didn't want speed bumps in the neighborhood. What they wanted us to do is the stop signs I had put in, what was it, 12 years ago, 13 years ago? They wanted us to switch them so that there was a stop every so many feet on our street, because he said that would slow down traffic. So he said my one downfall from last time was putting in the stop signs the wrong direction. Like I said, this has really empowered me to know that I'm not going to give up until we get what we need. If I have to come here every week, I've got other things I need to be doing. I was nominated and voted in as a state delegate. I've got town hall meetings, cottage meetings I need to go to. Need my attention, but this is really important. I want this done before a kid in my neighborhood gets killed. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. I did neglect to acknowledge that we have a public hearing coming up as well. And so if you signed up, but you're on the public hearing, you can speak then instead of now if you would like. There's no time limit there. So speaker 2, I don't know if you want to wait for the public hearing or go now. Okay, so speaker 3.
Good evening, council. Thanks for giving us the time to speak today. So my name is Matt Davis. I live over by Pioneer Elementary School. I wrote my address down on the sheet and whatnot. So I'm just here today because I shared an email all with you sharing my thoughts. I kind of think it's pretty important that West Valley City consider adopting ranked choice voting. I know that next year is the last year for the pilot program, and so we have until January 1st to let the lieutenant governor know that we'd be interested in participating in that. I think it's really good for enhancing the voice of West Valley City citizens, giving them more choice and expression of what they really believe is important for their community. Just giving them an A/B choice, which way or the other. It's kind of just flat, but doesn't really express fully what they're thinking. So this is just one step towards giving us a greater voice. So I just think this would be a really good step for us. It seems like there's not very many drawbacks to it, and we just kind of let Lenny Chapman know. Well, I guess the lieutenant governor would do that. She just kind of puts it in on our ballots in the mail and it's printed out. So I just think it's pretty low risk for us as a community and gives us a lot more voice. But that's the main thing I'm up here for. And seeing as I've got some more time, I'll just take a quick second. Yeah, like I said, I live over by Pioneer Elementary School. And so 32nd and Cody Brotherson, that intersection is pretty dangerous. I've seen just way too many accidents over there. Seems like Cody Brotherson, there's people just running down, just crazy. I've seen some, like, I was coming into the turn lane, people get T-boned and turned over. It's just violent, the stuff I've seen. So I just think it'd be really nice if the community, or the council, I should say, take some action to really mitigate speeders throughout the whole city. Sounds like it's a problem in more than just my area. So anyway, that's my thoughts. Thank you so much. Have a nice one.
Okay, thank you for joining us. Was there anyone that wished to speak that did not have a chance to sign up? Okay. Please give us your name and address.
Jim Desock, 541 West Lockwood Drive, West Valley City. The only thing tonight, in the study meeting, talked about Decker Lake. This weekend, the 23rd at 9 to 1, Clean and Beautiful Committee, along with the My Hometown Project, are doing a cleanup at Decker Lake. I invite you guys to come out. You don't have to pick it up with your hands. We'll have gloves and we'll have pickers. We want to see a lot of people out there, and let's help clean up this lake area. Thank you.
Thank you. Was there anyone else that wished to speak? And no one online? Okay, thank you. Our Assistant City Manager, did you have any comments tonight?
No comments, thank you.
Okay, to the council, any comments? Okay, seeing none, we'll move to our public hearing, application Z2 2024. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. This is a request for a zone change from single-family residential 8,000 square feet to single-family residential 7,000 square feet for property at 4113 South Rushford Court. The parcel was previously owned by UDOT for the Mountain View Corridor project. It was sold to the applicant in March of 2023. The applicant would like to build a home on the property, which meets the city's current design standards and will be 1,420 square feet in size. I know during the study session, Mayor, you asked if the basement would be finished, and it would not be finished with this.
Okay. Thank you. All right, I will open the public hearing if there was anyone that would like to speak to this issue.
Shane McKnight, 4037 South, 4520 West, West Valley. I don't really have any comments. I think this is a pretty straightforward request. I would just ask that you approve it. And I'm happy to answer any questions that there might be.
I don't think we have any. Thank you.
Thanks.
Was there anyone else that would like to speak to this issue? Okay, seeing none, we'll close the public hearing and I'll turn our ordinance 24-09 to the council for, nope, I need to do the first one first. That's the only action, right? Okay, so we'll do ordinance 24-09 to the council.
Makes total sense. Motion to approve ordinance 24-09.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, thank you. Yes, with the interest rates and everything, we haven't had these for a while, so thank you for building a new house in our city. All right, we'll go to our resolutions and we'll start with resolution 24-42. Mr. Flores?
Yes, this is a resolution for the purchase and installation of a carport at Station 74 to store fire apparatus in the amount of $45,264.
Okay, thank you. I'll turn resolution 24-42 to the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 24-42.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Nordfelt.
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now go to resolution 24-43. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. This resolution would authorize the award of a construction contract to Kilgore Contracting for the 2024 asphalt overlay project, which will consist of 22.2 miles of asphalt paving on several major streets throughout the city. The total for this project is $2.3 million from local transportation funds.
Okay, thank you. I'll now turn resolution 24-43 to the council for discussion or a motion.
I move to approve resolution 24-43.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now proceed to resolution 24-44. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. This resolution would authorize modification number 3 to a federal aid agreement to add $700,000 of local transportation funds to the Crosstown Trail project. This is necessary due to the bid totals received for the project exceeding the estimate by more than 10%.
Okay, thank you. I'll now turn resolution 24-44 to the council for discussion or a motion.
I move for approval of resolution 24-44.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now move to our consent agenda. Our first two items are pretty routine. Easement, a storm drain easement, and warranty deed and temporary construction easement. And then our last two items are reappointments to our Professional Standards Review Board for a term of 2 years each. Turn it to the council. You can take them individually or all at once.
Move to approve the 4 items on the consent agenda.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, so an explanation for the scouts that are joining us tonight. We moved through these items pretty quickly. We studied all of these items last week. And then we've had a week to consult with staff if we've had any questions. And so pretty much everybody has understood the issues quite well before we got here tonight. So we're just not mindlessly voting. We've actually studied it. So we appreciate your attendance tonight and hopefully you've learned something about city government. So we have one more motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And we stand adjourned. Thank you for coming out.